We are keeping a very close eye on politics on this Tuesday morning. Primary elections here in Florida now just 7 days away. And today, Republican gubernatorial candidate Adam Putnam will be making several appearances in the Bay Area. Putnam will be in Bradenton at an Up with Adam breakfast at Teresa's restaurant at 8:30 this morning. And then later today, he'll be in Lakeland at a voting rally. Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd will be there along with Lakeland Mayor Bill Mutz. That will happen at the Magnolia Building on East Orange Street starting at 6 o'clock. Meantime, Democratic gubernatorial candidate Andrew Gillum just launched a bus tour leading up to the primary next Tuesday. Today, Gillum will be in the Panhandle visiting Panama City before heading east to Jacksonville. He will be back in the Bay Area again on Thursday and on Friday. Philip Levine will also be touring in Tampa Bay ahead of the primaries on Tuesday. The Democratic gubernatorial candidate will start his early voting tour in Miami, then stop in Fort Lauderdale before coming back to St. Petersburg. And a candidate for Ag Commissioner just had her campaign bank account shut down over her support for medical marijuana. Nikki Fried says after she started her campaign, Wells Fargo started asking questions about her platform. The Democratic candidate then says a month ago she lobbied for medical marijuana companies and was given contributions for her support. And that's when Wells Fargo suddenly closed her bank account just weeks before the primary. When the general election does happen in November, do not expect to see the amendment dealing with charter schools on the ballot. A judge says the proposed amendment is misleading and does not tell voters what it really does. Amendment 8 combines many ideas into one amendment, including term limits for school board members. Happening today, back here at home, the Pinellas County Commission will finally vote on the Cross Bay Ferry. The St. Petersburg and Tampa City Council both approving it along with Hillsborough County. If approved, ferry service would start in November, running between downtown St. Pete and downtown Tampa. Also happening today, Robert Bennick and Michael Wenzel, the two men charged with felony counts of aggravated cruelty to animals after video came out showing them dragging a black-tip shark behind their center console powerboat at high speeds last year. Both have pled not guilty. In Polk County, an undocumented man from Mexico is in jail this morning, accused of having sex with a 16-year-old multiple times. 31-year-old Jesus Ramirez Velasco is facing 20 counts of sexual battery. He told detectives the girl was the one who asked him for sex and not the other way around. Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd called the crimes heinous. Velasco was her mother's boyfriend. The investigation shows that he and the teenager had sex at least 20 times. Disney is now facing a lawsuit for not doing enough to accommodate the needs of visitors with severe autism. A federal appeals court ruled in favor of plaintiffs in 30 lawsuits claiming violations of the Americans with Disabilities Act. A lower court dismissed the claim in 2016. In a statement, a Disney spokeswoman says the company is committed to providing an inclusive environment for all guests, unquote. The mother of the Orange City High School student that was denied lunch because she was 15 cents short is making sure it doesn't happen to another student at that same school. Kimberly Aiken says a lot of people reached out to her about wanting to help pay for her daughter's lunches for the rest of the school year. She started turning down those offers and turned that into a way to feed other students.
I'm not too sure 100% how we can make this work in the school districts. But the main thing is maybe there's some kind of code that they can type in at the register and it'll pull money from that account.
She says that she's gotten so much response from our story, her movement might become a national campaign. Of course, we'll keep an eye on that. Let's go to Broward County now. An elementary school just got a donation that could stop a potential shooter from shooting through windows and doors at that school. John Mayhew is the president of Ballistic Glass, and he says the company was concerned about kids going to that school after the Parkland shooting. The Broward School District has already approved the donation, and the company was able to install that glass before the start of the school year.
This will not only benefit our children now, but, forever. You will have left a mark on Heron Heights.
They're in the safest environment they can be.
Right now, the glass is just in one school district. Broward schools could not confirm or discuss the security measures at specific schools or about adding that to other schools. But of course, we will let you know if that does happen. One Brightside continues on this Tuesday morning. Absolutely unbelievable video of a father and son speeding through a wildfire.